already booked Donal Lenihan to talk about the rugby from Saturday. So, good morning, Donal.
Good morning, Ian. Well, listen, Ian, who cares about the rugby at this stage? We made a dog's dinner of it at Twickenham yesterday, and nobody wants to talk about an English victory on Monday morning anyway. They'll be throwing up their porridge all over the place. So I'm happy, perfectly happy, to transfer the energy I had for the rugby into Cillian Murphy.
Excellent, really. Well, listen, if you're okay with that, off you go, so, Donal. That's fantastic news. Go on.
Well, what a result last night. The Dolby Theatre in downtown Los Angeles was a sea of green. Fellas like Matt Damon knocking around and Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino at one stage looking a bit shook. But this fella, Cillian Murphy, I remember him as a young fella up in Ballintemple there. He was only about 9 stones in weight, Ian. And we had our eye on him up in UCC as well. He was in Drumsock. Apparently he liked playing jazz. Dizzy Gillespie and Thelonious Monk. And fellas would be knocking on his door at 3 o'clock in the morning telling him to shut up. But this fella burst onto the scenes in a thing called Disco Pigs, which was huge down in Cork, in Cork in about 95, 96, I think it was. They were rehearsing there in the Granary Theatre. And Enda Walsh was the Andy Farrell, if you like, of that team.
The Andy Warhol.
Absolutely. He's always been a top-class performer, Ian. But this thing, Oppenheimer, this takes it to a different level altogether. Murphy absolutely nailed it. And apparently he lost about another 2 stones for that, which brought him down to about 7 stones in weight. And in the film, you can clearly see him in the chair, completely stark naked, smoking a cigarette, and there's no meat on him at all. And this is the fella, remember, that we're looking at, who built the atomic bomb. This is basically the Tig Furlong of bombs. But look at the talent coming through behind Murphy. You've got the likes of Paul Mescal, Andrew Scott, Barry Keoghan, and the fella Jack Rayner. He was highly recommended a long time. He was handy. He could get back into the picture again in the future. But no question, Cillian Murphy, what he has done, this could change everything.
Gift Grub.